love to compare this because right. What's going on, guys? Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. Let me know in the chat where you all are watching from. What are you trading? Are you trading NASDAQ? Are you trading ES? Are you trading USD Are you trading soybeans? I don't freaking care. Let me know what you're trading. We got Mr. H. Mr. H is first. Let's go. Mr. H is first. Jeremy is second. Jeremy, Mr. H caught you slacking, man. Riley, what's up? Kevin, good morning. Yes. And make sure, like Riley said, be sure to like this stream. So, guys, I'm going to get right into it. I made a mistake this morning, and I was contemplating on even going live. I was even telling my Discord group, I was like, dude, this ticked me off so much. And to be honest with you, I'm still pretty ticked off. But it is what it is. So, you know how when you go into Tradeovate and you get an order ready, like you fill in the quantity, and then you click the button, and usually it pops up a big giant message. And it'll say, like if you put, like I have 9 accounts. I have 9 Apex accounts. So I put 9 as the quantity to go short, to get prepared for going short, not to actually execute a short trade. And, you know, you click that little button and it says, okay, do you want to confirm sending one contract to each of these, you know, each of these accounts? And then that's the button that usually, if the short setup presents, because we're above midnight open, so this is right in line with my data for going short today, just looking for a potential short setup anyways. And I forgot that last week I clicked the do not show me this message again, so I can just easily click it right off the menu. So I click, you know, sell short, or what is it? Yeah, I click sell market, and sure enough, order filled. Order filled. Does anybody want to guess where I went short? I clicked the button right here. Like not even like within a second. I just caught the bottom of this absolute giant pump. So, you know, I contemplated on going live because I really hate trading with anything bothering me at all. Like I want to be level-headed. And especially streaming, right? That's a whole nother level of complexity and stress that I got to add to my mental clarity. But this is also something I'm doing for myself, because just to show you guys I'm not perfect. You know, I talk with a lot of passion in everything that I do, but I'm still not perfect. And it would be disingenuous of me, I guess, to not go live and only show you guys the beautiful, sexy side of trading when we do wins and, you know, when we're sitting here talking and stuff, without showing you guys and letting you guys know that I make mistakes just like anybody else. And that was a really unfortunate mistake that I had today. So we're going to see if we get back down, so that way I can literally close out the trade. I told my community, like, dude, this may be super irresponsible of me, but I don't care. I'm not going to take like a freaking ginormous loss through a mistake. Either I'm just going to reset the account, or we're going to go to break even. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to sit here and start these accounts off with like down hundreds of dollars that now I have to, it takes me multiple days just to get back to break even, versus just, dude, I'm fine with just spending $35 each to just reset the account. I don't care. For me right now, time is my enemy, not well, time is not my enemy, it's my opportunity cost, not sitting here building a foundation to learn how to pass an account. So just to be fully transparent with you guys, because again, I am not perfect by any means. What's up, Jay? Good morning. What's up, Pocket? Who here relates? Has anybody ever here ever did an accidental order? What would you do? Let me know what would you guys do? Would you guys close the trade, or would you let it go to break even? Because I feel like my rationality is specific for me, but I totally understand if someone was like, dude, I would just take a small loss and then get back to it, but I don't care. I'm starting this morning with violence. Definitely hurts, especially when you're up in profit, and then now you're just like, well, I eliminated. And see, this just goes to show how bad like over trading is. And once you get to the point of profitability and you experience what it's like to just be so happy with your models, it feels so disgusting to even be in a trade. Like, I feel so nasty even being in a trade right now. I hate it. I literally hate it with everything in me. PG, Austin from Germany, trading NAS and German 40. Nice. What's up, PG? Glad to see you in here, bro. Dale Gordon, what's up, man? Fitness and Trading LLC. I like the name. Fitness and Trading. I've clicked the wrong button. Yeah, exactly. I've done this before and close it immediately, take a breath, go get my head. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, for me, For me, I'm just going to either I reset this account because the market just literally doesn't want to give me a break at all, or I go to break even and then we go right back to where we left off. Because I am not gonna start these accounts off super down and then it takes me like a week to get out of them using proper risk management. I clicked sell when I wanted to buy. Oh, dude. I think the worst pain is being on the wrong contract. But hey, it all happens. It happens to all of us. Stavco, watching on YouTube but not hearing or seeing anything in Discord. What you mean, not hearing anything in Discord? I'm not in Discord. I'm on YouTube. I traded minis when I wanted to trade micros. Yeah, yep. Dude, we all have them. Listen, as much as I want to believe that I'm like impenetrable to mistakes because I have a really solid game plan of how I attack the markets, I still have mistakes. And you know, I would say 85% of the reason why I create this content is literally just to share my journey. So that way 5 to 10 years down the road, I can look back on all of these videos and just laugh at like the situations that I found myself in, you know, the things that I've done, be proud of the accomplishments that I've done. So again, going back to my, you know, I literally contemplated going live today. I was like, dude, I really just don't want to go live. I'm so ticked off by that. But, you know, in the same breath, I agreed as a content creator. I told myself I want to document the full journey, right? And part of that full journey is documenting the mistakes that I make too, not just the glamorous speeches and, you know, all the wins and all that stuff. Yes, please, please, please. If you guys join the membership, if you join the Discord, please read the details. I've seen people join the live trade sessions. Like, please understand what you're getting into, because I'm just being real with you guys that if you join the pack trade live sessions, and if you're asking me when the sessions are, again, this is just me giving you some tough love. I'm not trying to be confrontational or aggressive. But if you're asking me when the trade sessions are, then that tells me you didn't even read through all the content, which also tells me you don't have clear expectations on what this is. And I don't want anybody to spend $1 of their own money if they don't understand what they're getting themselves into, right? I tell people tirelessly that it's not a copy trading live stream, which it's not. Everyone knows. But if you don't even read when the sessions are, then that tells me then maybe you didn't even read the disclaimers that this is not a live trade signal copy trading service or whatever. So I want to be very clear on the expectations of what this is. But I also want to build a small exclusive group of people that really want to be, you know, long-term successful at this, that want to be long-term professional traders. And a part of that is you have to be critical. You have to think, you have to read, you have to take time and understand what you're getting into. I did that and passed an Apex. See, sometimes the mistakes are good, but, you know, I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit and try to pass an account or anything like that. But if I can get to break even, I'm pretty happy. I mean, I'm not super worried about this. We're above midnight open. which tells me we're going to most likely have some sell pressure here, especially with this giant footprint above. It's just, I mean, it's just a matter of time. Like, do I get to break even first? Or do we go to just in some insane drawdown? But we'll see. We'll see, because, again, I'm sharing with you guys my journey. And you're about to see it live. What's going to happen? What is the fate of these accounts? Pray for my ES not to get hit, Austin. Your ES? Did you take a trade on ES? Would you trade on ES? We're bearish on ES too, so, well, I mean, not bearish on ES. I mean, we're due for a bearish move if we respect the data. See, we're pretty we're in this bearish liquidity right now. Anyone can trade in private. It takes balls to trade in public. Yeah. You know, one thing to me, and this is just me, but I think anybody that wants to create content around trading, I think you should go live every now and then. I don't think you have to do it daily, but just to show you practice what you preach. Right? I mean, listen, track records are a dime a dozen, right? You can literally, like, I could have a 2, 3, 4 year long track record, but I could blow it all tomorrow. But I think the best way and the most transparent way to show if you mean business, if you know what you're talking about, if you are confident in what you talk about, click that freaking live button and go live. You know, like, show your craft, you know. And for me, if you guys are looking at the chart, if you guys are watching NASDAQ right now, this is my idea. We have bearish liquidity to the upside right here. Okay, we are above the midnight open. So once my midnight snap indicator loads, you'll see we have around a 65 to 67% chance of retracing to this midnight opening line. Okay, so, okay, right here, 67.4% chance out of 1,035 days measured, right? You put all that together, you have a high probability of retracing back to this midnight open. And then people be like, well, but Austin, what about the fair value gap, turtle soup, loop-de-loop and pull, blah, 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 order block over here, fair. I don't care. I literally don't care. I have a singular point in time that I already know with a 60+% edge, okay? So it's more in my favor than not, in combination with market structure, in combination with liquidity, and now in combination with my distribution of price, aka my bullish and bearish entry that I built. I don't need anything else. I truly don't. And some people may be like, well, that's crazy. Like, you're not doing a multi-time frame top-down analysis, but I don't need to. You know, there's so many ways you can extract value from these markets, and you don't always have to do what everyone else is doing to do that. So that's my analysis, you know. I think some people literally just want to go down this analysis rabbit hole just to make themselves sound smart, and make themselves sound like they know what they're talking about for their ego, I guess. But like, dude, I don't care. Like, people will sit here and draw like 20 million different things on the chart. We gotta break a structure right here. And then we got a trend line here, and we got a channel here with an order block that, like, dude, I don't need none of that. Don't need none of that. MES had 2 entries so far. Let's check it out. All right, so if you guys are watching ES, first entry was here. Okay, second entry was there. Again, I'm not trading ES, so, but it looks like you guys already did get a trade. And then third trade was there. If you guys don't know what I'm doing, please, after this live stream, go watch my backtest videos. It explains everything that I'm doing. Hey, we got 61 viewers. Like this stream if you get value from it. If you have any questions, dude, any questions at all, psychology questions, trading questions, what model I use, how I do whatever I do, or whatever, dude, ask me anything. These streams are for you guys. It's to share my journey, but it's also, while I'm sharing my journey, to literally just give value, because I want you guys to get a return on your time in some way, shape, or form. Beast Films, what's up? Not equity stop. Oh, gotcha. Be quiet. I was like, ES? I don't know what you mean. Okay, I got you. Wanted to backtest NQH 2023. Is it correct that I can go back further? No, usually KY, it's around the middle to the end part of February for the H contracts when you go to the 1 minute. That's about as far as you can go, even with the highest plan. Silver Bullet Capital, what's up, man? I'm seeing some familiar faces in the chat. Welcome. What's up, man? Austin, how do you set the alerts for the entry aid? Go to your Wolf Suite indicator. Okay. Again, if you guys are new here, this is the indicator that I built. Has all my stuff on it. I got the entry aid selected. That's what shows me the leptokurtic distributions of price. You click these little 3 dots, click add alert, and then the conditions will be the green and red entry aid. Buddy, is the market gods gonna give me an attaboy? Is it gonna give me a little? It's gonna give me a little slap on the wrist, but it's gonna be okay. Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that the markets are gonna give me a break, or put a 2 in the chat if you think the markets are gonna rip my face off with this mistake that I did. Velocity aligns with Nancy today. Liquidity lines. Liquidity lines and footprints are the same. Yeah, dude, Velocity and Nancy are just perfect together. They're like symbiotic together. Interestingly, I only see 2 wolves. Fair value gap, turtle soup, loop-de-loop. Yep, that's the... That's what I say when people are like, Austin, I don't know if I would take that short, dude. There's a fair value gap, daily, weekly, open, close, monthly, standard deviation of 4 there. I don't know if I would take that short. Buddy, this is my business. This is my strategy. This is my data. This is my model that has 10 plus years of data. I don't care what your loop-de-loop and pools say. This is my strategy. Not to throw shade on anyone else's strategy, but again, it's like a coffee shop versus a pizza shop. They both can make money, but Just because the pizza shop one day makes more money than the coffee shop does not mean that I should be switching to selling pizza out of nowhere. Businesses are going to have ebbs and flows. Businesses are going to have red days and green days, and sometimes even flat days, and that's perfectly fine. There is no one singular way of extracting value from these markets. None. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have 2, because I have 3 for sure. Midnight open candle is the 0, but you set it to 23. Settings 23. Give me the midnight at 23. Great question, 8SH. So, I put this in the tutorial video. Please go watch the tutorial video of how to use this on my YouTube channel. If you are on a futures contract, for some reason with the data that it provides, you have to go an hour early, okay? Because what happens is it starts at the close of this time that you have here versus if you were to do it on a CFD asset like we have NAS 100 right here, you see I have it set to 8 o'clock and 0 because it's doing the opening of those candles. So you can see if I go to the 1 minute chart, it's starting right at 8 o'clock with 800 being the start time and 0 being, but for futures I have to go 1 hour early because it's I don't know if it counts as the opening of that or the close of this candle. I don't know why the data is an hour shifted, but that's just what it is. So it's not 7 to 10:15, it's 8 to 11:15. It's just an hour before because that's what the code has to work with the futures contract. And then 23 is, if you look here, this is the midnight open, right? But if I put it to 0, watch what happens. It's going to shift it to the 2300, or it's going to shift it up an hour, which is going to be 1 o'clock. So which will be incorrect, right? So I got to do an hour early for futures and the correct time on CFDs. You guys are too kind. Ram said 3, so he just doesn't even know what's going on. Corey said 1, Riley said 1, Danny said you're fine, the strat's on fire. What was the mistake? Join late. So you guys know how on Trade-Evate, right? So we got a lot of people join, so maybe they didn't hear. So right here on Trade-Evate, I was getting my order ready because we're above midnight open. I'm waiting for bearish distribution to be alerted on my indicators here. I'm waiting for a potential short opportunity, right? So on Trade-Evate, I put my quantity in the order box to get ready to take a short, not to take a short, but to get ready to take a short. And then when you click on sell market, there's a little pop-up box, usually, that says, hey, so here's a breakdown of your order. I got 9 contracts. I put 9 in the quantity, so it usually would be like, okay, we're sending 1 contract to each of the accounts, okay? Well, I forgot last week. I clicked the don't show this again, and I forgot about it because I was used to it being popped up. So when I click sell market for the box to pop up, so that way when the setup happens, I literally just have to click a button. Next thing I know, order field alarms in my speaker. So I accidentally went short. So yeah, we're going to see, I literally just need price to get back here to get it to break even. And the market literally has just laughed at me this whole morning. But again, like I said, I'm sharing this to share with you guys my mistakes because I am not perfect by any means. But here's my rationale on why I didn't close right away. Is because we pumped. Like I put in the order here and we just absolutely skyrocketed right when I did that. Not skyrocketed, but we pumped, right? And I refuse to literally ruin all the progress on this account to then blow like $500 or whatever this is, versus I am totally happy, I've already made peace with it, if my face just gets ripped off because the market refuses to go literally right here, then I'm just going to reset the accounts. Because for me, I'm already funded, I've been funded, I've gotten payouts, I'm fine with, I have the discipline to stick to a model. I know how to stick to a model. It's just my opportunity cost at this point is time, and I'm not going to take a loss to then it takes like 2 to 3 days to make up this annoying loss to then get right back to where I started. I would rather just eat the bullet and get my face ripped off, or come back to break even and, you know, start where I left off. So that's where we're at right now. We're kind of just watching to see, does Austin Clark get his face ripped off live on camera, or does the market say, you know what, we're going to give him a break? We got some bearish momentum coming in here. This is my indicator letting me know we got bearish momentum coming in. That's that red wolf that you see here. Dude, are we seeing a break from the market? I'm not even going to say anything because I don't want to jinx it. Absolutely. Absolutely, SH. Sorry for asking, new here today, but what time frame? So I analyzed the charts on the 1 hour. But again, please don't, like, I say this with so much passion. Please do not think that how I trade or how I analyze price is something you have to do. Again, I live stream, not for you all to copy trade me. If you come here to copy trade, you're already failing. I come here to show you guys my perspective and my journey and how I analyze price. If it clicks with you, cool. You know, back test it and learn from it. If it doesn't click with you, that is perfectly fine. Please stay with how you trade that makes you successful. For me, I analyze price on the 1 hour. Why do I analyze price on the 1 hour? Because I journal and I build data behind how I trade, I know that my average trade duration is around 48 minutes. That is my average trade duration from start to either take profit or stop loss. So start to finish, most of my trades are about 48 minutes long. So I have no business being on the 4 hour, the weekly, the daily, the monthly, the quarterly, any of that stuff. I have no business doing none of that, right? The highest time frame for my data that I need to be on is the hourly, to analyze price from an hourly perspective, because I'm going to be in and out of the trade in an hour or less. Then I execute on the 1 minute because that gives me the most precision. I don't go down to the 5 second, 10 second, 15, whatever. I execute on the 1 minute, and that's strictly just for executions because that gives me the most precision for how I trade, right? If I wait for like the 15 minute or the 10 minute or whatever, I get kind of behind on price for how I trade. Yeah, ask as many questions as you want, just like Danny said. Absolutely. Don't apologize for questions. You guys come here to give me your time. The least that I can do is give you guys value for it, right? Yep, exactly, SH. The footprints are made on the 1 hour. The entries are on the 1 minute. Perfect. Valerie, is Wolf Suite indicator free or for members only? It's for members only. The Midnight Snap indicator is free. Yeah, I just answered your question. I just seen it. Yeah. If you want to join, again, I don't have a course. I literally trade live 4 days a week, 1 day for free, all for the public to see on my YouTube channel every Monday. Tuesday through Thursday is within my Discord, where I literally share my screen just like how I do here, talk with you guys. We have some fun conversations. We have fun. We trade. We show what and focus on what matters, most importantly above all, which is psychology, discipline, and consistency. We have the market doing some fun things right now, so let's see if I get my first entry here. Got 7 seconds left. If this candle closes bearish, I'm taking this short. Boom.
Order filled.
Got shorts. $8.75. And then here. Go. All right. Still not have to string your stuff. I know I restrained myself from clicking a button. I literally just was getting my stuff ready, and I forgot that I told I told the system, which is completely my fault. Had nothing to do with Trade Evade. It was completely my fault. I was not prepared because I didn't remember that I told Trade Evade, hey, don't remind me again. And guess what? It did its job. It didn't remind me. It went straight to the trade. We got 69 people watching. If you guys find value from this, please drop a like. Subscribe if you want to join. I do this every single Monday, unless it's a federal holiday or I get sick or something. Discord on the basics of using Apex. Well, it would be the basics of using Trade Evade. So Trade Evade's the broker, Apex is the prop firm, right? So just there's a bunch of YouTube videos. Like I tell people in my Discord, you said 821. For some reason you don't have the 821 wolf. Yeah, I don't have it. That's so weird, man. I don't even know. Bro, we have so many weird technical difficulties sometimes, dude. I'm accepting it at this point. I literally don't care. I'm just like, whatever. I don't know. Some of these things I can't explain. I don't know. So you guys have 2 entries. So you guys took an entry here at 821. sweep the equal lows to go up. Kevin? What's up, Kevin? Not sure if you're new here. Again, I say this to everyone. Please trade how you trade to make money, but understand there's hundreds of ways to trade. There's hundreds of ways to profitably extract value from the markets, because the biggest weakness is your own mind. It is not the strategy. So I don't care what happens, okay? And again, for those of you that are new here, I use data and statistics to back my trading decisions. I don't care about turtle soup, loop-de-loop and pull, fair value gap, RSI, MACD, moving average crossovers. I don't care. I care about data, because data is what tells me over a long historical period of time what is most likely going to happen with a high probability. We have a high probability with NASDAQ over 2.8 years of data. If you go back in time on replay mode, you can get 10 plus years of data with my free indicator that we move and cross the midnight open anywhere between 65 to 67% of the time. Right? If you have a probability that you know of on the market every single day, 65 to 67% of the time, it's a pretty good chance, right? It's a pretty good odds. So that's all I need. I need data to tell me that we're going to move in this direction 65 to 67% of the time. I have liquidity to tell me where there's objective bearish pressure, and I have my own proprietary indicator that I built forever ago to show me where there is going to be bullish and bearish leptokurtic distribution of price. You combine all of that, and that's all I truly need in the markets. I don't need anything else. Yeah, I'm not sure why there was an entry aid for you guys at 821. No idea. No idea. Nothing I can explain. Midnight open, no trade. Yeah, if like at 8 o'clock or any time right when the window opens, if we cross the midnight open, then yeah, no trade day for that asset for me anyways. This approach that you guys are seeing is a dollar cost average approach. So these aren't single entry trades, okay? So again, if you guys are, let me see here. If you guys are new to my stream, and again, if you guys aren't, I apologize. There's like Discord, and then there's Twitter, and then there's YouTube. So everyone has like a bunch of different names. But if you go to my YouTube channel, if you want to learn more about who I am or how I trade, these two videos right here I did a couple days ago. These are going to be really good to see the bread and butter of this model. And it's a dollar cost average approach. So this first trade here is a very light entry. I only did one MNQ contract. Okay, so I actually hope to go into drawdown. So this isn't martingale. We're not gambling or degenning or anything like that. But this is a dollar cost average approach. So what I mean by that is if we have, let's say we have an equity drawdown, okay, just like how Apex works, right? Apex works on a trailing equity drawdown perspective. So as my profit goes up, paper gains that is, not realized profit, if I get into a trade and my profit goes up, so does that drawdown. That drawdown is creeping right along with it. So instead of attacking this from a from a perspective of a single entry, I need to make sure all my single entries are hit. What about approaching it from a drawdown perspective of averaging into my position? So now what you have is, instead of a single entry and you're trying to beat this drawdown to get to that $1,500 threshold, which would be like, say, right here. If this is your $1,500 threshold, you hope to go into drawdown. This drawdown protects you from this profit trail. So I go light into my first couple positions. Now I get a better entry. So like, let's say my next entry is here, right? Let's say we go into drawdown here. Here's 25 points. So now you take the midpoint of both of these, because this will be now my average price. So now my average price is here. So now price literally just has to go here to hit my full take profit, and now I make more money. So now price barely has to move anything to get to my profit. Therefore, I'm not going to be sitting in unrealized profit for super long, versus if I were to do a single entry like right here and do my entire daily, allowance in this one singular trade. Now, if I go into profit, that's going to go against me very hard. Same thing for if I go into drawdown and I take a loss, like say somewhere with a super tight stop loss. Well, now I'm screwed. Now I've lost my trade for the day. But with this dollar cost average approach, it kind of flips it on its head to where I can now do something like this. As soon as I get into a trade and my profit is hit, this drawdown is being trailed when I get a realized gain versus an unrealized gain, right? So I'm not sitting here worried when I'm in profit due to a trailing stop, a trailing equity drawdown, trailing whatever, because I'm hoping for drawdown to get me into a better position. So I hope that makes sense. Oh, you guys are talking about the NAS version. Yeah. Yeah, if you're on the NASDAQ chart, CFD, you got the 821 bearish wolf. But if you're on the futures chart, which is what I'm on, it didn't appear. So that's probably why. You method of trading, 5-handle trader. Oh, nice, Kevin. Okay, cool. Yeah, I recognize your username. Appreciate the support, man. You like it, by the way? Nice. So do you like the model? So this is a question for you, since it sounds like you trade a little bit different. Do you like the model in terms of adding confluence to your existing trading style? Or do you like this model as in this is what you would rather go to versus another model? On the 821. Yeah. Yeah, that was just the NASDAQ. But where I'm trading the futures, I don't need to worry about the future side. But yeah, if you guys are trading CFDs, then yeah, you're 2 positions deep right now, which is still fine. Totally new. I'm on NQM 2024. Personally, I like learning and add a bit here and there to build on what I do. Yeah. I will say, especially if you're new, Savco, one dangerous thing, and this is for anybody, one dangerous thing that I see so many new traders do is they constantly want to add bits and pieces to here and there. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't do it. Find something that works, that clicks with your brain, and just do it. Because so many people, they'll try to trade, like, for instance, they'll try to trade like ICT fair value gaps, right? They'll trade fair value gaps, but then they'll see like something else and they'll be like, okay, well, this looks cool too. Let me add this to that. And now your probabilities are all over the place. Because trading is just probabilities. That's it. People need to stop thinking trading is about like anything else other than probabilities. It's not about winning every single trade. It's not about being green every single day. It's literally about probabilities. If you can be on the right side of probabilities over 100 high quality trades, then you're going to mathematically become profitable. So if you build data on a specific way of trading, that's your probability. Then you stay to that over a long period of time, and you're going to get the positive effects of that probability. But if you worry about every single trade, or if you worry about other shiny objects and then try to add those shiny objects to the new shiny objects, you're going to be making like this Frankenstein of a model that you don't even know if objectively it works, right? So be very careful of taking bits and pieces from something. I know it sounds crazy because we're kind of conditioned and grown to believe that more knowledge is better. But in my opinion, in trading, you just got to go all in on like one thing, all in on one view of the markets. Because I was talking about this in a Twitter space the other day. If you had the ability to see every type of color in the world, your brain would explode. Like we only see a certain number of spectrums in the world, right? There's animals and creatures out there that can objectively in their eyes see more colors on the spectrum than we can even imagine. Like there's colors out there that we literally, our brains can't even comprehend. You can't even think of it because we only know what we know, because we can only perceive what we can perceive. So imagine just waking up and being able to see the world in the lens of some other creature that has hundreds of other spectrums that they can see. You would be so overwhelmed, you wouldn't even know how to breathe. Like you would just be all over the place. You'd be like, dude, what? You would think you're on some type of acid trip. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing in trading. In my opinion, take one lens and go all in on that one lens. I look at the markets from a data perspective, and I use that data to make very simple trading decisions every single day. I don't care what's happening on the weekly time frame. I don't care what's happening with the Dixie. I don't care what's happening with the monthly. I don't care if there's a fair value gap in the way of my profit. I don't care about order blocks. I don't care what the RSI and the MACD and the moving averages are saying. I don't care about any of that because I have conviction on how I view the markets, because how I view the markets have paid me consistently. Okay? So what you have to do is you have to find one way of viewing the market in a lens that makes sense for you and that is convenient for you, because so many people, they will go on these charts and they will try to make someone else's business model work for them when it objectively cannot fit their schedule. Meaning people have jobs, people live in other countries that just, right? Like if you live in London and you're trying to trade somebody that's trading, say, I don't know, or that's a bad example. Let's say you live somewhere where New York time frame is like at midnight for you, okay? Can you, if you can, right? Great. But if you can't, you have to ask yourself, even if this strategy is great or this model is great for New York, Can you objectively stay up until midnight and trade like until 2 or 3 in the morning, or looking at the charts till 2 or 3 in the morning or whatever? Can you do that and maintain that for 10 years? If you can't, this may not be something for you, right? There's hundreds of models out there. You just have to find one that works for you, because so many new traders, they think short term because they want to win, because they want to make money. But right now, if you're a new trader, your job is not to make money, right? If you're new here and you're trying to make money, you're trying to pass an account, you're trying to fund a live account and make money, you have already made the wrong decision. You need to treat this just like any other business, any other job, any other college degree, right? Like, people go to college for 4 years and go into massive debt, and they don't even get paid a dime. So why does anybody think that in the first year of their trading journey, they should make a dime either? That's just not how business works. That's not how life works. That's not how any of this works. So what people need to focus on, especially if you're new, focus on building a foundation. Stop trying to sit here and chase money. Stop trying to chase gains right away. Stop trying to chase any of that stuff. Genuinely be happy and just enjoy the journey of going through this. And then once you do that, dude, it becomes so much more peaceful on the charts, because you have to always look at the lens of, can I maintain this when I am $1 million in funded? Can I maintain this if I was trading a $500,000 live account? Capital, like cash, my money. And if you can't, there may be something that you have to change. But people don't want to talk about that, right? People don't want to acknowledge that, because it's not sexy, it's not fun. And that's why only 10% are profitable. It's not that trading is hard. Okay? It's not that trading is some absolute impossible, just insane thing that only a select few people can do. It's because only about 10% of the world can be mentally disciplined enough to say and acknowledge, I am not going to make money this first year. I need to focus on slowing down, building a business, building a foundation, and then executing and practicing. But no one wants to do that. People want to go and watch strategy videos after strategy videos. People want to back test for a week and then go get a prop firm account because they think they have the magical secret formula, right? Like, no one wants to do the work that is required, and only about 10% of the world wants to do that. So you have to ask yourself, are you wanting to be a part of the 10%, or do you want to be a part of the 90% that treats this like a hobby? And I speak with so much passion when I say that, because I used to treat this like a hobby, and I was getting hobby results. I was getting hobby results. I was like, dude, I don't know why everyone's making so much money, and I'm over here literally losing it. So I was treating it like a hobby. I was not journaling. I wasn't building data. I wasn't understanding that psychology is way more important than any edge out there. Because if I can't stay in a trade, or maintain a trade, or maintain my risk, or whatever the heck it is, then that edge is useless. Delgor, you're still looking for liquidity from footprints. Well, with the dollar cost average approach, you're just taking the distributions. I just got the footprints here as context. Can you go by your strategy once more? Just go watch the video. Go watch the live stream, Abdo. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. The only reason I say that is I don't want to like keep on, repeating it over and over and over again. There's 2 super in-depth live streams right here. Go watch the live streams. I guess trying to find my way. Been studying different ways to trade over 3 years. I just use caution. On equal lows and highs. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, One thing that you'll see, especially if you follow me on Twitter, when I post like the analysis and stuff or trade ideas or whatever, and people are like, you know, hey, I don't know, there's a blah, 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 like insert other strategy terminology here. My answer to all of that is that's the beauty of trading. You and I can both be correct, and you and I can both be wrong. You know? Because it's all probability. I promise there's one day, right, with equal highs and lows. This is a great example, right? If you're looking at equal highs and lows, there's going to be a day or a trade idea that objectively is wrong, right? Even when the market makes equal highs and lows and your trade idea calls for whatever, there's going to be days where you're still wrong because no one has a 100% win rate. And then there's going to be days where I'm correct, right? So it's just probability. And people have to be okay with, one, opposing ideas. I love hearing opposing ideas because, one, it makes me more disciplined to stick to my model and to stick to my conviction and to stick to my strategy. But two, people need to be comfortable with the fact that everyone is going to be correct at some point, right? You say the world's going to end and sooner or later someone's going to be correct. You say the market's going to collapse, at some point they're going to be correct. You say the market's going to pump and the bull market's back, at some point they're going to be correct. So it's just about probabilities. That's it. That's all it is. Just a game of probabilities. What's up, B. Collins? I love seeing familiar faces in the chat, guys. The stream is growing. I'm excited when we get to 100 viewers. That's going to be crazy. What should we do when we get to 100 viewers? Anybody have any ideas? That'd be pretty cool. Because we've been doing these streams now for almost a year. Guys, this April is going to be a year of doing these streams. You guys realize that? A year. And we've almost got to regularly about 50 to 60 people watching. That is incredible. That is like so freaking cool to me. Aussies, New York Open is 11 p.m. where I live. The cool thing about this, the midnight snap, so especially for people like in Australia and, you know, different time frames. Oh, hold on. We got another trade here.
Order filled.
There we go. So I just dollar cost average my short position right there. So again, this indicator does all the work for me. All the statistics, all the data, all the market structure, and the distribution, it does it for me. So now my average entry is here. All I do is cancel my original take profit, and now I get to move my take profit to 246 even. How the dollar cost average works. You guys just seen that happen live. Again, we had one position here, another position here, each being one contract. So now my average entry, instead of it being here, it's now been pulled up to the midline right here, which now brings my same profit target from down here. It was at 238 and a quarter, I think it was, or 75. And now it brings it up all the way to here. So now price has to move even less to get to a profit target that now is going to yield me even more, and it's not going to hurt me as much being in profit because it takes less time to get to my profit target. So that way I'm not impeding on my equity drawdown. So it's just playing the game. It's playing the game of the drawdown. Yep. Exactly, B. Collins. Learn and love the process. Just fall in love with the process. You're welcome, Dale. Looking for 1,000. What do you mean by 1,000? Oh, looking for 1,000 subs. Tanya, what's up, Tanya? I see a lot of new faces today. Welcome. This indicator you're speaking of is not the free one you're using to. Which one are you talking about, Tanya? If you're talking about the midnight snap, so the only one that's free is the midnight snap. So this one, the bearish distribution of price, this is one that I created about a year ago now. This is free with your subscription to being a part of the live trade sessions. Again, if you want to do that, you don't have to. You do not. I'm literally telling you guys, I'm not here to market my live trade sessions. You don't need this indicator. It helps you. It helps you get good entries with how I trade, and it also just gives you confluence because it shows you the distribution of price. This is not a buy and sell indicator, okay? If you were to sit here and buy and sell each one of these, you would be wrecked. I'm going to say that again. This is not a buy and sell indicator. This is to be used as confluence, okay? It's because however you like to trade, you can now see where the distribution of price is being made, okay? And this is optimized specifically for day trading. So if you go to like the hourly or above, it's going to be pretty crazy because this is literally meant for like the 30-minute and below time frame because it's very optimized for day trading. But yeah, this helps you a lot. It's literally what I use, right? I wouldn't sell anything that I don't actually use. But yeah, if you want to see, I trade Tuesday through Thursday in the Discord, Monday here on live on YouTube for everyone to see. This is free. This is an added benefit to your membership. Michael, hey Anya, what's up, man? Hey Austin, each day am perfecting my trades on gold using the midnight open. I have secured my 25 pips on gold for the day. Let's go. Dude, I love seeing people tell me how they're finding success with my midnight snap just model in general, but using it on other time frame or like other assets and stuff. Dude, I love to hear it. I love to hear it. So thank you guys. And feel free, bro. Feel free to share your guys' feedback. Or if you trade another way, but you still use my midnight snap in a way that helps give you confirmation, I love to hear it. I love it. 1,000 Benjamins. Okay, thanks. That's what I thought you was using, 2 indicators versus the macro free one. Yeah. Yeah, this red and green one, this isn't on the midnight snap. This is my own indicator here, the wolf sweep indicator. Do you have to add additional TPSL with each new entry on Trade Great question, MDub. So what I do is I literally click that little X button beside the TP and the SL, and then I just move it. So just like how you see here on TradingView, I'll click the little X over here on Trade, then I'll find my new take profit. I'll click it, but in this case, if I'm going short, right, it's going to be a buy limit. So I'll put buy limit here for the price, and then the same thing for, but like the stop loss is so high right now that I'm just going to be waiting. All right, market is open in 28 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get a soundboard. I need to get a soundboard to do an opening bell. I think I can do it, actually. I can do it from Discord, I believe. You guys hear this? Hold on. I haven't done it yet. It is open. Oh, there we go. Let's try it again. Dude, I'm having so much fun. I have too much fun sometimes on stream. I'm glad I streamed today, even though I made a very stupid mistake on the chart. You guys make trading that much more fun. You guys heard them now. Heck yeah. All right, so we're in bearish liquidity now. So we're in that bearish liquidity footprint. Give me all the drawdown. Give me all the drawdown, bro. You guys don't know why I'm saying that. Again, we're dollar cost averaging into this position for the data to play out that we're moving off this bearish liquidity to midnight open. So I'm not going heavy, and the first couple positions I'm dollar cost averaging, so that way over time, this is what my orders would look like, right? So like one there, So like if my profit, let's say, is here, let me get another one somewhere here. I'm dollar cost averaging, so that way my average price, and then price takes that much. Price takes that little movement to get to my entry. $16 contracts deep into CAD. Trade CAD. Those are all over the place. Yeah, you got a lot of positions here, though. I see. Looks like I'm going to get my face ripped off on the large contracts here with my NASDAQ mistake. Yeah, so it just exited my contracts there on NQ. Is what it is. Trade Forex, is the trade over? You tell me. Tell me if the trade's over. Do you know how I trade? Do you know the model? Oh, no, that was just my soundboard. That was my little, here, let me do it again. That was this little mark, that was to indicate the market is open. Yeah, we're still in the trade. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, so it's a dollar cost average approach. So these are the first small positions, and then I dollar cost average into the position as it goes. I need to get a soundboard though, like an actual soundboard, so that way. talking about. Yeah, this is where it gets fun. This is why I'm live streaming you now. Because this is where it gets fun. Because when I get another bearish distribution, now my average entry is cut in half. Okay, because this is one contract. The next one's going to be 2 contracts, right? And now I get to go even deeper into my average price, to where now price it's stupid small for price to move to my target. That's right here, Daniel. Said, depending on when you see a bearish entry rate, you're placing an order depending on where you are in the contract ladder. Exactly. So, 1, right? Then I'm dynamically increasing the risk. Oops, I did this wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is supposed to be a 6. $25 points, Daniel. So if you take this the price range tool, 25 points from the average entry. trying to click forward arrow. You mean Scott? Sitting to see if we can have some bearish distribution where we get a nice dollar cost average into this position. Has anyone ever actually said that, or is it hypothetical? What do you mean, Snipey? What do you mean? While we're waiting, dude, nothing can be the legendary Chick-fil-A fries. Like, you get some waffle fries and Chick-fil-A sauce, and dude, there's nothing better than that. There's nothing better. Pretty good too. I like Chili's. Velocity playing out nice. Is there a velocity trade for nice? I'd say it's about 50-50. I mean, again, I can see why people would take it. This will be the trade. Ooh, nice. Did anybody get a full TP on this? That was the trade. Anybody take that velocity short on US30? I mean, this is about 50-50. Wicks are about even here, so I mean, we're right in that liquidity. So it's a gray area. but I can see why some people would probably take it. Still chilling, guys. Still looking for another bearish distribution to the downside for MNQ to dollar cost average my position into the trade. Down from this bearish liquidity footprint. So again, if you guys are watching this play out live, all I'm looking for is another bearish distribution to add to this position to further increase my average price up here. So that way I need to decrease the price movement to the full take profit. So that's the beauty of this math, is just letting this play out and seeing when I can get in. And again, you guys are seeing, like, why did price stop here? Right? So many people will add like 20 bazillion things to their chart, when in all actuality, why do I use these big wicks? Why do I use these big wicks here? Because these wicks are telling me that people... Someone just joined my Discord call and rang the bell. I apologize. So one of you is in trouble. But anyways, so these wicks are telling me that there is objective buy and sell pressure. Okay, if there's giant wicks on the top, there's sell pressure. Dude, that's so funny. If there's wicks on the bottom, there's objective buy pressure, right? So I know that if these wicks have not gotten touched yet, that there is going to be objective sell pressure inside of this level. Now you go down to the 1 minute and look what's happening. We are objectively selling. We are causing drama in this level. Now, could we explode out of it? Could we, you know what I mean, just explode? Absolutely, right? But this game is about probabilities. This isn't about certains. And if I know that I have a high probability of sell pressure, I know I have a high probability of bearish distribution, I know I have a high probability of retracing to a singular moment of time, right? It all comes together beautifully. Did you get to work on your glutes at the same time? I remember what you said, yeah. When you get into some drawdown, you're waiting. Pucker up. Right. We got 50 seconds left. If we close here, I'm taking this additional short to the downside. So we got 35 seconds left. If this candle closes, I'm taking it. 26 seconds. Let's go.
Order filled.
Right, order has been filled. I don't know if do you guys hear my Tradeovate when it says order filled, by the way? Let me know in the chat. Can you hear my order filled? All right, this is 270, 273.75. My TP there. So now you guys are seeing this real time. Okay, I can't emphasize this enough. Okay, so you guys can hear it. Okay, please, if you don't understand what I'm doing, first of all, never come here to copy trade. Go watch these videos. These two videos are the back test versions of literally what I'm doing live. And you're seeing this happen live. So now, thanks to this dollar cost average, right? So now my average cost went from here to here. Now, these three positions, so I have three accounts that I started here. So instead of doing 1 plus 2, which would be 4 contracts total per account, I just did 4 contracts here because these are the 3 new accounts that I didn't make this stupid mistake here earlier on. So my position starts here. So my profit is here. But if you're dollar cost averaging, right, now your position is literally here. So now price only has to move here instead of all the way down here to get to your take profit, thanks to dollar cost averaging into your position. But my take profit's here. because I didn't get these first 2 entries. I just did 4 here to make up for the 1 + 1 + 2, which would be 4 total. And again, I'm hoping for drawdown. I know this is the craziest thing ever some people has heard of, but I'm hoping for drawdown. I want to get into drawdown so that way when I get a bearish distribution again, right? Say the bearish distribution happens here. Now here's my entry. Here's my new entry. Now I just further decrease the distance price has to move to get to my take profit. It's the coolest thing ever. It was you. Something told me it was you. What time frame are you looking at? Sorry if it's a new question, new to the stream. No worries, Dark Helmet. No worries, dude. So, again, I'm analyzing price on the 1 hour. All right. Analyzing price on the 1 hour. Look at that 1 hour wick. Holy. And then I'm executing on the 1 minute. But again, all questions about how this strategy works, the time frames I use, how I get in and out of trades, these 2 live streams, after this live stream, of course, go watch these 2 videos. Okay, just go to my... Oh, I did something bad. Oh no. What did I do? I clicked something. Okay, there we go. Click, go to live, and then it's these 2 right here. I would recommend starting with this one first. Just put it on like double speed because I have the rules and everything right here. You can see it, and then watch this one to just further put in some reps. Okay. So I was tagged out at the end of that candle. Fitness in trading, $50 day. Nice, fitness in trading. I'm not sure where you were shooting for, but hey, are you trading exactly the model that I'm doing, or are you doing something a little different? Because if you're doing something a little different, okay, cool. But if you're trading how I'm doing it, I don't know how you got $50, but hey, either way, congrats on the green day, bro. Okay, you guys hear the trading bait. Okay, cool. 2 minutes for a trade on my end. 2 minutes? Is that a good 2 minutes, or was that a red 2 minutes? Meaning, did you go straight to profit for 2 minutes? Or did you hit stop loss? I don't know whether to be happy or concerned. Scott, but not enough drawdown. Exactly, yeah. But see, that's the cool thing, is you're limiting your daily risk, right? In these trades, I'm not blowing the account, right? We're not martingaling to infinity until like I just blow the account. I'm literally using statistics to tell me which side of the market I need to be on. I'm using distribution to let me know when to get into trades, and I'm using market structure and liquidity to give me context of price. Right? That's all I need. And I could lose today. That's why I have so much conviction in what I do, what I'm talking about, what I'm telling you guys. Right? If you're new to this stream, it could be a losing day, and I don't care. Never evaluate someone's how they trade off of a singular trade, right? Like if I were to tell you, hey guys, I got this 100% win rate strategy. How much data do you have? One trade. You're going to laugh, right? So don't also base something off of if it loses. This is the first time you've ever seen it. Go watch these videos here and you will see what I'm talking about, because yes, this does still lose. This 100% still loses, but it makes more than it loses over a long period of time, and that's what we're after. We're after the long-term profitability, not the short-term dopamine hits of, yay, I won a singular trade. Thanks, dude. I'm short from 341 myself. Those wicks are tasty. I like that we're looking at the same things. Dude, I love that you say that. So, Dark Helmet, let me know how you trade. I want to prove a point to a lot of the newer people in the chat. So, you said you're short from 341. So, 341. You're short right here. So, I don't... This is why I tell you guys, I don't care how you all trade. I truly don't. Because if you stick to a model, we all kind of speak the same language, right? I'm sure there's a fair value gap. Like let's see. I don't know. If you want to let me know how you trade, Dark, let me know. But see, look, right here. If you're a fair value gap ICT trader, there's a bearish fair value gap on the 1 hour right here. So... You could have taken that short from an ICT model, right? They took out buy side liquidity, tapped into an hourly fair value gap, and then there's your short. But what I'm saying is I just want it to be simple. I don't want to look at 20 million different metrics and structure breaks and all that stuff. I care about here in this giant wick was a bunch of orders. Imagine it like this. There's this tons of people that can move the market, and here's all the orders. And every single time price comes up into here, they tap into these orders, right? They take this liquidity that objectively gives bearish price, that gives sell pressure. So now we take this objective sell pressure, and that's what gives us context of where most likely we're going to react off of. This isn't giving us certainties, right? We're not predicting price. We're not predicting where the market's going to go. We are using probabilities to give us objective areas on the chart that no one can refute. See, look at higher time frame. I want consistent wicks off of a level. That's how I plan. There you go. See? There you go. It's a beautiful point right there. Somebody that does something a little different, still the same style, right? You're looking at multiple tests of a level off of wicks. There you go. And then I'm looking at objective liquidity and statistics. You know, and we still speak the same language. That's the cool thing about trading. Discord on and off, watching some of your videos. We have similar styles. Nice. I love it. And that's what I think is very powerful too, is hang around the people that you click with the best. And I'm not saying surround yourself with echo chambers. Definitely still expose yourself to alternate opinions and stuff, and don't think that you're god of trading. But surround yourself with people that speak the similar language as you on the charts. Because if you join these communities and it just doesn't click with your brain, even though they're still making money, right? Because we're not bashing people's trading strategies. There's just objective differences in every way of trading. So if you objectively look at the markets in a different way because it just makes sense for you, then why in the world would you want to subject your psychology to something any different? So yeah, love having you in the group, man. If you have any questions in the Discord, please let me know. Or if you just want to talk about price or anything. I like your data-driven approach. Yeah, man. For me, it's only what makes sense, And it may not make sense to some people, and that's perfectly fine. But if I were to tell you that you have a 65 to 67% chance, if you put your hand in this box, it's going to get crushed. Are you going to put that hand in that box? No, right? That's a huge edge that you have certainty of. So it's the same thing on the charts. I have a 65 to 67% chance of price moving to this level and touching it. Now I'm taking it one step further with what we like to call Nancy 2.0. And if I'm dollar cost averaging my position into this movement of price, I don't even need price to come all the way down to this take profit or come to this midnight open for me to take profit, for me to actually realize a gain. I only need to make money off the small movement to price, right? So if I have statistic number one telling us we're going to go down because we have a high chance we're going to retrace to this level. Number two is I have liquidity above price telling me that we're going to objectively go down. That's number two. Now I have bearish distribution to the downside telling me that we're going to go down. That's three, right? It's three different major statistical advantages that I have in the market. But guess what? This can still lose. You could have every data point available and you can still lose in the market. So I make peace with the fact that I'm going to lose. I make peace with the fact that I can lose this trade. But if I do this over and over and over and over again, then the math is going to take care of me long term. Shout out to one of the pack. Check this out. Look at that. Shout out to Eldianis. First $100 on a funded account. Funded Trade-of-8 Apex account. Look at that. Beautiful. Dude, congratulations, man. glasses? What glasses? You talking about my blue light glasses? What's up, VP? It's really slow today anyways because we really don't have any news. Tomorrow's going to be fun though. Tomorrow we got U.S. housing, Canadian CPI, core CPI. Got some auctions. In the PM session we have 20-year bonds. Yeah, we got some nice news tomorrow. And then Wednesday got oil inventory, so that's pretty much it. Then we have FOMC. Yep, FOMC in the afternoon. Back testing is not as boring as it is today. Well, today is live trading, Jonas. Live trading is supposed to be boring. Because think about it. When you're back testing, you go through a day in like 2 minutes, right? Like I can do this right here and be like, all right. Look at that. All right, we're short again. Boom. This is live price. That's why all those people like that stream and they're like, you know, trying to entertain you. You gotta also understand why they're doing it. Okay, like I stream to literally share with you guys the realities of trading. You know what I mean? Like this is the real side of trading. There's no shiny objects. There's no magical clicking buttons 20 million times. This is the real side of trading, not all these dopamine hits of, all right, I'm long. Okay, I'm short. All right, I'm long again. All right, I'm longing over here. That's not real trading, guys. Just gambling. All right, I'm going to take 5 contracts short right here. Are we in? Are we in? Are we short? Are we short or long? Guys, yes. Hold on here. Hold on. I think I'm going to do 5 contracts short. We're just going to... We have resistance right here with this trend going up right here. So we're obviously in a triangle. We're going to take a short right here. Stop loss here. Okay, we're taking profit there. All right, let me know in the chat for everyone that took a win. Okay, now we're going to go long. Stop loss here. Take profit will be 1. Okay, boom. Take profit hit there. Okay, let me know in the chat who took a win there. All right, we're going to go short when we hit this resistance. Oh, okay, right here. Boom. All right, I'm short now. Stop loss right here. We're going to take a profit, just a couple ticks off, you know, because no one goes broke taking profit. Boom, we're done. Okay, we got 3 wins right now. All right, let me know in the chat who's winning. Who's winning? Let's go. Come on, we're going to short right here. Stop loss. Oh, no, okay, I'm adding to my position there. We're going to take 3 points off the table when it hits. Okay, and it's okay. Boom, take profit. We're now 4 for 4, guys. 4 for 4. No one can beat this stream. This is real trading. Look at these risk to rewards, guys. This is real trading right here. Okay, now we're going to make sure that we're not in a fair value gap, bullish loop-de-loop and pull order block. We got a fair value gap right here, so we want to make sure not to take any longs in this area here because, you know, we're on the 15-second time frame and that matters. Okay, now we have, we're short again right here. Short again because I felt like it and I see a bearish candle. Boom, short. Stop loss is there. Okay, we're shooting for 4 points this time. Boom! Take profit. Let me see in the chat. Let me see all the wins. How many of you guys seen people like that? It's that easy, guys. It's that easy. See that? We just went 5 for 5. No one can beat us. 5 for 5 right there. We just scalped to the tick on the 15-second time frame. And all we did was trade off of emotions. That's what we do. Sounds like an awesome. They're just there for your entertainment. They're not there to actually show you real trading. If you're still doing trading, you have to be brutally honest with yourself and also honest with the people that are giving you the content. They're there to get your clicks. They're there to get your views. Because And the God's honest truth is trading is just as boring as what we're doing now. If you can't handle just letting your trades come, then you got to practice it. You got to practice just being patient, letting other people win, not getting FOMO, being like, oh man, these two beautiful green candles, man. If I just went long right here, next time I see some big candles like this, I'm going to go long, because guess what? The market wants you to do that. And the next time you see a big candle, you go long, like boom, like that, and then the market just dumps and takes your stop loss. And you have no data to back up the decision that you just did, right? You literally are just taking trades just to take them. I'll hop off here in about 4-ish minutes. So, hey, let me know while we're wrapping this stream up. Guys, did you get value from this? Let me know in the chat if you find these streams valuable. If there's anything that I could do, join the Discord. It's free to join. The only paid side is if you want to see me trade Tuesday through Thursday and be a part of a tribe that really wants to do this professionally. We're not sitting here degens clicking this button 20 million times like I was just making fun of earlier. We really love what we do, and we really take what we do serious. So if that's something that you want to be a part of, if that's people you want to surround yourself with, check the Discord out. Hit me up in the general chat. Got any questions at all? Any feedback at all? If you think there's a way I could improve the streams, either privately, you can send a ticket in the Discord, or if you just want to publicly let me know, I don't care. I do not have an ego. I want to make these streams as valuable as possible and as fun as possible, right? I'm having a little bit of fun here. Sounds like a streamer I know of. Nope. Done for the generate funds online. I am done in the morning. My session is from 8 to 10:30. And then that's it, right? I'm not a slave to the chart. Just like how none of you all should be either. Thanks for today. You're welcome, Dale. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We hit like 71 live viewers, bro. We're growing. We're growing. We're getting there. All right, guys, it's 10:28. I'm going to let this trade just play out. If I get another bearish distribution, I'm going to add to my position. But, hey, let's see what happens. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Stay grinding on your goals. And like I say at the end of every single live stream, video, everything, never let anyone tell you that you can't do something they have never done themselves. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day. Don't give those profits back. Stick to business decisions. Build data. And trade your plan. Bye, guys.